Okie dokie dokie doke. There's the music. Alright. Salutations, darlings. Zorwing here. Returning once more to Genshin Impact. Continue our main story quest. Near perfectly where we left off. We are still at the little village. It's right over here. And the last time you saw how, despite having a literal marker in the sky to guide me, I get very easily distracted. But now that we are rested, we're giving it another go. Hello, stranger. Hello there. Would you like to take a stroll with me? Just a little today after time for the convention. Don't really have much to do. As always, busy with them. Blossoms engage the world with me. I always enjoy the rest of the life ahead. Won't you get tired if you look at it every day? That's part you wouldn't understand. Once met a young man wearing a maple red shirt who had the ability to read the weather. Maple red shirt who had the ability to read the weather. I would have gotten wet if you hadn't told me about the rain. And if you didn't think about it, if I wasn't out and about like this, I wouldn't have met an astounding outlander like yourself either, am I right? Yes, I do suppose. I'm curious, is like the only purpose these nifty little crystals? No, it's that. I'm not sure. I forgot entirely what these little things were. The hell? Oh, please don't make me pick a fight. Oh, nope. Nope. Anyway, that's our goal. And that thing's once more angry. I heard a shiny. Yes, aha. There it is. Also, no worries that I just went off to explore this place without you. I did not. I have not been anywhere over here. I haven't even really gone back to this little island set. Only will at least well, it is far away. The only place I've gone is back to the mainland. I picked up a quest while I was there. Right. I'll show you the quest after we get this shiny. You're... Yep. Well, apparently we're getting to a fight with you.
Dodge this! Cool Ice Blade! This moment will be frozen in...
Take this!
Freeze! There's more!
Get him!
God damn it, I missed.
To the fairy.
Did those candles light? Did they light because the sun is, the moon is rising, or did they light because I beat the dude? I may never know.
Don't be such a brute. Blitz.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Lightning flash.
Excuse you? Who the hell? Huh. I see you. I acknowledge your existence, and I refuse to do more beyond that. Now you see, my desire to explore trumps my desire to do story. But at the same time, the fact that I'm streaming makes me want to at very least keep some sense of focus. And I know that if I go to that ship, I'm going to sail off into the unknown. Oh, I shall resist. Besides, I am curious. Huh? Assessment. Why are these mints so sus? Okay, well,
No escape.
Good grief! Good grief. Sorry, there is like a horsefly flying around. Good grief, that was a huge sob. Oh my gosh. I do not have a fly sweater. And that thing is just this chunker of a fly. And it just like flew about an inch in front of my face. That was the worst. The worst. Alright, we have extra dramatic music playing. Let's get Amber back up into the fight. I got distracted for a millisecond, and I let her die. I'm so sorry, Amber. Here, we'll make Lisa less squishy too.
Thunderclap.
Don't get frostbite.
Go, Barret Bunny.
I really do hate their attacks. I mean, they're not
Freeze.
I had absolute.
What's the?
They just do that all the goddamn time. I mean, really, all you have to do is just keep a little bit out of reach. Not they. Okay. I literally ran him just like right into this.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
I guess if they mind, but they very much do not. Damn.
Freeze. Dodge this. What's the hurry? Cool it! Freeze!
Yes.
Dodge this!
Lightning slash.
Okay. And I almost feel lied to. A fox. Okay, now, as I had discovered, did you just freaking land on me, you goddamn fly? Why? Why, oh why did she hate the fly? Because it was a chunky thing, and flies are disgusting. God damn it, I missed it. A second. Did I get it? Did I miss it? I missed it. Hey Siri, turn on flashlight. Or not. It's seriously stupid. Nope. I will say I certainly gave it a spook because it's not in the vicinity. Start. I don't care for that beautiful little chest. I literally just wanted the Sakura dust. I shall ignore you in every other way, shape, and form. Oh, his axe has electro. Also, apparently foxes are very akin to dogs. Wait, an actual Sealy? Okay, okay, color me curious.
Blitz.
Where the hell did Sealy go? Okay, I know I was like, I'm not going to get distracted. That's not what I meant for this. I know it's like I'm not going to get distracted, but when do you see Sealy? When have we seen Sealy's? There's a Sealy over there and a Sealy over there. Yes. Huh. I was like, why aren't you going into your thing? I really want to wait for all of your little friends. Yeah. Just really wanted to make sure that we're here to see it. Okay, so our goal is like literally over there. And okay, that one lit up that one. But this one changes that one. And this one changes that one.
Yep.
That one? No, it changes both of them all. There we go. A simple puzzle, if ever there was one. I'm curious if they're gonna put like any wave rider mark. Don't worry, I won't go off and investigate whatever far off blue yonder. Right. We need this. Or maybe not. Okay. Alright, I thought we had to get that and come over here. I guess there's, yep, there's one right there. Let's see, it's, oh wait, I really should fix that. Hold on, what? Insufficient. So then there's more in the vicinity. I'll save that one for last. Where the hell? You did not see me. I'm insulted that you think you did.
Lightning slash.
Dodge this. Cool it.
You piece of crap.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Actually, this. Well, not the second one. Ooh. Lavender melon. What a love. Yeah. Yes, I see you. Huh. What the hell was that? That was something. What is with the screen? Okay. I have no idea. I'm just going to wander off into the far blue yonder.
Watch this.
Frick? This dude followed me all the way out here.
Cool it.
Like you need to chill. Huh. Wait. Where the... Aren't they there? Okay. Anywho, also I didn't get the teleport marker. Gosh darn it. I can get it later. And foxes just do not give a damn. That is our goal. Oh, hello, random child. Scenic view. Nice. Hey, big sis. I have some good stuff here. Thanks for the pass. How pitiful being forced to do shady business. Young age. No, you're thinking I wanted to ask you, do you want to play a game of Tamari with me? Tamari? It's simple. I'll hide Tamari somewhere. If big sis can find it within the time of the Tamari song, you win. Is that how Tamari's playing? Huh? An awesome big sis. I mean, she said, Conjure, remember, you must say, if you win, you get the good stuff. It's a big... Only right to play with children. You came out. You're about such detail, you can't. I'll play with you. Oh, yay! Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay. What the heck is the Tamari, the little mischievous thing? Okay, so it can't be too far. At least... Okay. Okay. Oh, it's pointing us this way. Who's that? Oh, is this the Tamari that... Wait, that's the Tamari? I was expecting that I was looking for like a statue. Okay. I thought he had like a little mini statue, but whatevs. Found it right away. Oh, season traveler. Well, that certainly have. It's cool. They are from Big Sister. There are many beautiful places in Mount like Stormtrooper's Lair with super duper tall towers. Storm. If that tower's taller, if they all my Nuku Kenju. I'm gonna stop trying to pronounce that. Why are alone in the wild? Because my sister was fishing. She thought it would scare the fish away, so she let me go out to play. Once I met that big sister who was an adventuress, she thought I was bored, so she gave me a lot of tamari and told me to find greedy travelers to play with. Travelers. We're not greedy. We're worried. Paladin's worried that you might be bored playing by yourself. That's right. I think big sister. In the wilderness, as a kid alone, aren't you afraid? Running in danger, and you even have good stuff on you. You really find big sis. Don't worry, big sister. Adventurer taught me as long as I do something to it, the Tamari can turn into a bomb. Oh my god. Oh my god. So dangerous. It's not. It blasts away a lot of bad guys like Haley Trails and Slime. You're the dangerous one. Yeah. Oh yeah, big sis. If you want to play game tomorrow with other friends, I'll leave a Tamari here. Here are the rules. When you hide a Tamari, you have to hide it within the time of a Tamari song. The person who is looking for it will also find it within the song's time. That'll make things fair. Got it. So scared to think we're actually playing with bombs. Oh my gosh, don't be scared, big sis, big sister. Adventure told me only bad guys will be bombed. Probably. Probably. I'm off to play somewhere else. Bye bye. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's a legit game. Interactive tomorrow. Play meet tomorrow. Game players will be split between roles of keeper and thief. As a keeper, the host will need to find a safe place to put the tomorrow within the time limit. Traveler visiting from other worlds will take the role of thieves who need to find a way of locating the tomorrow within the same time limit. The more you know. Oh, that killed me. Oh gosh.
Wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Who knows? Also, you're in an island, so who knows what's on the other side of you? That's weird. This is the quest I got. Anyway, this is further. So,
Take this!
so these are her parents. Who might you be? May I ask if this is Asukio's house? Yes, they are. And are you Francis? What can I do for you? Asukio asked me to bring you this letter. A letter? Why would that child suddenly want to write a letter to us? The letter is quite long. I mean, she's back at home already, so if she wants to say something, she should just say it is to us. Sukio is back? Traveler, it sounds like you're surprised. Well, it's true Sukio was traveling abroad before, but she's come back now. Why does she want to send a letter to us when she's already back home with us? Did you mistake us for someone else? In a brief scan of the letter, the handwriting in the way it's written, it's definitely from our daughter. The letter also says that she doesn't plan on coming back in the near future and tells us to take care of ourselves. What does this mean? Could it mean she came back on her own while getting this traveler to deliver this letter to us? I feel like there must be a misunderstanding. After that child comes home, we'll ask her. Unfortunately, Sukio had matters to attend to today. After she's back, we'll ask her for clarification. Oh my god. If it's okay, please find us tomorrow evening. We'll get that child to explain everything to you. Where is she now? The child says she's busy working. After breakfast, she left the house in a hurry. Every day she leaves early and comes back late. We only get to see her in the evening, so we aren't sure what she's really up to. Anyway, please come over tomorrow evening. If that child has done something wrong, we'll make sure she apologizes to you in person. We're really sorry that you had to travel such a long way. Nasuke, if only she was more well behaved. What? The plot thickens? What? My gosh. What? I wish I could properly explain to you why that is so weird, but it's just like, I literally got a quest from her, from this one chick in Liyue Harbor, who's just sort of there and being like, you went to Inazuma and came back? And I was like, yes. Oh my goodness, hiccups are the worst. Anyway, so she was like, so, Ben, could you take this letter to my parents? I can't go home. And I was like, sure. Can I get some food to get? I'll take the recipe, and I'll take this recipe, and I'll take this recipe. This is right. Words, if you could please exist. Huh. Yeah, huh. Delicious rice cake. Goodness gracious. I think I have such a hard time saying that. Detective. Need me to investigate? Let me know. About the mission. That commission status leaves that intel gathering to me. I never know. Just project. The real name is and but President. It was my real name, but I read you this does bother me, but I'll listen to her. No. Are you busy? You probably heard about his current situation. Even the police aren't fully reliable. If President Songa is just using list of most cases, my responsibility is to support her using my physical abilities. Neat. Cat. I was watching about the agency. Most people say, yeah, the truth behind cases. We might be needing your services. Who knows? Right, I also have a word of advice for you. Emotion is the enemy of truth. Unconscious is the burden of knowledge. Already handle truth, don't cut to hit the threshold of real life. Someone, a family member, lost an attack by an unknown DD. What an interesting case. It's definitely a worthwhile case for our agency. You obtained some clues from meeting them. That makes things easier to what they look like. Hey, come closer. I'm letting on eavesdrop. Critical information. We're going out to investigate. Well, in gathering intelligence is pretty useful too. He slack off. No way. I think he just don't get it. Analyzing clues, painstaking work, and as the manager at the heart of everything, I just need to patiently wait for the incoming intelligence and analyze them. So basically, she stands around and
Please speak to President
Just as I planned.
how am I supposed to contact two authors in this situation? Contact two now, a traveler to you. Do you know me? Thank goodness. I mean, our reputation apparently precedes us. Thank goodness here, I just need some help. Here's the problem. Ace Publishing House annual novel writing competition is about to begin, and as it is our rule, we plan to invite a few of our writers to serve on the judging panel. However, we have two writers who are neither in Azuma, nor do they currently reside in Azuma, as you know. Is that like one of the dudes from Liyue whose book we always take to the place? Huh. And that's from inviting outlanders here, but if we fail to inform the writers of such an important matter, that would also be inappropriate. So I thought if someone could listen to this, basic courtesies would at least be satisfied, and would also attach a letter discussing the future manuscripts. I mean, would you be willing to help me out? Where are these writers again? One of them is named Zenyu, the other is Chang the Ninth. Chang the Ninth story note is first apprentice guy who is a tale about first Princess Williams Arsenal. If you ask me, the themes and plot are just a little outdated by this point, but enough readers buy it to keep up sales. He also asks people to send some letters and suggest certain changes he might make in the future. But we never received a reply, but perhaps the letters were left away. Who's Zion? Now this one I have no idea about. It's likely a pen name of some sort, but writing a legend of a sword, that's an earth-shaker, world beater, and no mistake. In a story of vertical shocks throughout the literary world. Well, where do I find this writer? I believe that this writer also lives in Liyue. According to a traveling merchant who brought the book to Inazuma, he first found this text at Wanying Bookhouse. I think that he had this title in the past. You'd be able to find the author. However, well, never mind, I forgot. Her the presents in the letters. I'm putting this into your reliable hands, traveler. Hello. I'm looking to buy some books. I shall take one of everything. Okay, where's the bookstore? That one. That one. Well, I guess
to
I'll
the
try to.
characters. Surely it would be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Dude. No, stop. Are you, huh? But it's superpowers if we had another, it'll ruin the whole thing. But no buts. Think, man. Think. Okay. Oof, there goes my information. Come on. That tells you that we should give him stop time right here.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Uh-huh. Okay. Got that. Okay. That's another weapon. And then is there anything else I can help you with? Any more cards? And that's it. Out of it. Just one. Interest. Read this review and learn. Hello, fortune. We'll talk work with weapon and yeah. Standard basic.
And unrelenting willpower.
You didn't see any. If I stopped by you, I might have. Any food to go? You are the person who I stopped by. And there's like another quest somewhere around here. Further in.
The essence of the Ame Noma art is to have the patience to move out.
Ooh, fireworks maker. I mean, snazzy. This fireworks moment. The owner of our tool and hey, I will run. What kind of fireworks are there? Fireworks monster. Hey, one day people see. Oh, yeah. Fun fireworks. Haha. What she say? Oh, different. Fireworks and the best. What are these fireworks? I think. Any color you pick, even black or white. Color me impressed. Sorry, I bumped into you both. Oh, I went backwards. How the I went? God damn it! I was meaning to go further into this city, not further out of it. That was not intentional, I assure you. God damn it, me. Yeah, just and a vision wheeler. He will become the best in the world one day. However, my master has been very out of sorts after losing his vision. The vision hunt decree. I don't know what to do. My parents were murdered by pirates when I was little, and I was almost killed as well. If my master, I would have been dead a long time ago. I will never find a way to repay him fully. Now that he's in trouble, I have to find a way to help him get him back on his feet. Yeah, this is something that I sort of briefly mentioned, like, in passing last time. Like, I didn't really think much of the Vision Hunt Decree, because, you know, we can use the powers without having a vision. But it's just, like, the way that people get visions, it seems like it's more than just them passively. Seems like more than just, like, a passive, I've suddenly got this power. It's more so like it's almost become tied to who they are. To do it, I heard that if you can make a wish to the Archon, was the offering in the shrine. I don't want snacks here today, and I'd like to wish that the Archon will cancel the exam tomorrow. What did you offer? I want any snacks. How do I give these? Oh, you caught them? Oh, the beetles. They are most definitely not okobos, but that is what I'm calling them. Cool. Got a nice teleport waypoint. And hello. Ooh, I'd like to make a purchase. Oh, there goes. Nope. Yep, I got some tomatoes. Potatoes. I technically don't need rice, but I'm still getting some more rice. Shrimp. Neko weed. Naku. These meant to protect the fragile flower. Okay, so the tea house that we're looking for is right there. Now this is when you go the opposite way. Yeah. Oh, Catherine. Yeah. Yeah, go. Try some fine cuisine. Menu. These are great. Cuisine here, satisfaction. There are so many recipes. Egg roll. Miso soup. I think I've heard of miso soup. Yaksi boa. Hongshu ramen. Okay, I'd like some fish. I'd like some crabs. Oh, seaweed's a food item. Lavender fish and sugar.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes?
Life isn't a rookie. Welcome. If you have any questions, I'm afraid I'm no longer a rookie. Wow, such forcefulness. It seems I've judged a book by its cover. My apologies. But since you've just arrived in Euthymia, you probably still find many things unfamiliar. If you run into any troubles, be careful. Come look for me. I'm in turmoil right now. If you have confidence in your abilities, you may. Anyway, look forward to working with you. Arrive. Change the world. Experience life. Okay, it's okay. I was just born with a weak condition. Thank you for asking. I've been weak and prone to sickness since I was little. I joined Adventures Guild after I'd grown up, hoping to train my body through adventures. Although I've gathered quite a lot of experience, my body still remains the same. Oh no, I'm not some great adventurer worth mentioning. Or because I've been in Inazumas for so long, I happen to know more about the local Adventures Guild than anyone else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm found in Inazuma if you want to know more. No problem. Maybe get that Mexico from Island right up to the village and the kind of Sakura tree, the grand shrine at Mount Ribbon, and change course. It's outside and if you keep going southwest, you'll find Katsuo ends up in the focus of recent military conflicts. I don't recommend adventurers go there alone. What's good about Miko's furnace? And then you'll find yourself in the most remote corners. Even further down, you'll be in the center of it. So this is a good place constantly. This is a place that is constantly surrounded by fog, and I'm curious about its. I think the fog wasn't suggest going there. That I could have cruised. Honestly, that was some news there. Menu. Bread and Zoe, milky, not a Roman, colorful, spicy dango. What do you think? Sounds delicious, no? I need a cooking after all. It'd be best with taking things one step at a time. The dish may sound a little strange. Everyone who's tried it says that they taste pretty good. Miss County is the Yukon Commission reason my shop last time to liking to our assorted milk tea. Our facts makes food a little too strange because you rarely get any return guests. I suppose people are still too used to ordinary cuisine. Seems like more work to have. Oh, this creativity. Yes, tell me about your ways. Yeah, on the high public items, even big shots from yeah. These craftsmanship and we have much to add to our legacy. I wonder if Sumeru is the next place that's gonna open up. Isn't it a desert? Bro, are we going to a desert? Are they gonna have heat mechanics like the mountain? Hmm. Alright, Catherine. Ad Astra Episosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. You've come at last. I've been waiting for you, adventurer. Another Catherine? Another? Have you seen multiple Catherines in a single location? If you haven't, then they were one and the same. As the only year-round reference in the Adventurers Guild, I can use a special tool to instantly move between various locations in the world to deal with various important matters. After I help you with your matters here, I need to head over to Fontaine. The adventures over there are notorious for frugality. I need to receive them well. I also tell her, you believe me? Sorry, I was joking. Please don't take this seriously. Also, I thought you knew how to use teleport waypoints. Catherine knows more than she's letting on. Anyway, I won't bother with my Australia. Come, I'll help process you. Once in the process, you can accept commissions here and also enjoy other benefits. Add Astra Episosk Adventure. Gracious.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Hmm.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Another Catherine. There it is.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Add Astra Episosk. Hello there, hello, I'm Catherine. I learned the cause. No need for concern. Yeah, there's. Wait. Ma'am, I was hoping that I had. Oh, and now I can add in Azuma, but I'm sticking with the Leeway. There are some Leeway quests that I have been trying to get completed for the life of me, but oh boy, let me tell you, why am I maxed out on resin? I used it all before I went to bed. What the hell? Either go, that's where I need to go. So
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
where's your what does that look like about it? Unless you taste food. No, you won't be able to taste what the food is. Really? Are you? I can't. Aren't old enough to drink, right? Also fine, you can order some tea while savoring. These all snacks. Unforgettable once you try it. Oh, it's not that. Rounding it. Here's a broad back. You're way there. Digital screen. The dish needs at least this level. I suggest affects you all. kimonos. It's absolutely beautiful here. On the back. Nice more. Great person. That was also left for a long time in any case. Here before I was ready. Okay, you're a traveler from afar. Your house business. Like to buy. Oh, and he's apparently out of everything. Hello there, from farming and shopping. Your freight train. Now we're up the street. Same as shame leave. Carefully. Now I would recommend that you check out the old ones. Over. Over. Oh, you can get it. No, it's over. What's alright? What's alright? Good man, not I thought you just fighting arena. Not sure if I'm going to those rumors.
We really run out of exciting cases.
Ooh. Okay. Aha! I had a hunch that this wood was new. Hmm. We have had three, like each god we've met is very different so far. Like we have Mondstadt, and Latte is pretty much entirely hands off. We've had Zhongle, who is like who was sort of like half guiding them, half letting them do whatever the hell they want. Like he came down for his yearly visits, but then he's just like, the people need to do what they gotta do. They don't need me anymore. And then we have this lady who is just like, yeah, no, what I say goes. All the time, forever. And you travel from abroad, what do you do? Look at me. Oh, the handwriting, it really is her, thank goodness. I was supposed to deliver a letter to you? First travel from the Alice, Miss first Oh, is this that one guy that the one chick likes? He'll need some time to prepare him this game. Go there. Oh, and a small flavor from you recently. I was also thinking of sending something to Miss Yuri. I wrote a letter. Also at Christmas. Aw. That's why I send them together, Miss Friday. Father finds out about my plans, he might be upset just as I was about it. Hey, you should have. Suddenly present. Father very strict. Father, he's naturally has to understand why he's unwilling for me to come. Probably much him and forces. Commission is hired as the young lady of the Conjure Commission to cover this clan if I would be inevitable that someone might try to take advantage of our situation. Even though it's only a present, it's a lot more than that. Let's not talk about these. Traveler, please wait the conversation restaurant for me. The travel permit, I'll bring it to you. Anyway, that wasn't what? It wasn't story. I keep hearing dings. probably this. It's like, hey, you're supposed to be over here. Hey, you're supposed to be over here. What if I don't want to be over there? What if I want to wander off into the distance? Do you think your ringing and the incessant pinging of will draw me over there? I mean, eventually it will. Hello. But I will stop to talk to so many people on the way. Let's see, sorry, what's on your mind? Alright then. For Lewick. But the girls seem out there for a moment. And so like before. I think using words like joyful to describe feelings and locals back then isn't really accurate. More appropriate would be vigorous. Feelings and locals walk them and still worry about life's trouble. However, they had a vigor then that cannot be matched now. People are indeed living stable and peaceful lives, but if you look at the closed borders and the closed shops and the patrolling samurai who go around seizing visions, I don't think that anyone can feel at ease in such an oppressive situation. Desire an museum that looks like this.
And I'll become an outstanding adventurer for sure.
I'm sure. Apparently not. Okie dokie. The place where we're supposed to go. And the oh. And well, yes, I could continue to wander off. I do believe I'll finally acknowledge that there is indeed a story. You know what you're looking at. Why are you staring at me for? He's absolutely disgusting, by the way. You give me crow's spittle. Dude. Never mind this, even the scenery is bad. Oh my god. Valleys outlined just going about this shop. This is some high pad. This might as well be a straw hut as far as I'm concerned. Oh my god, you are awful. All thanks to your outlanders. Good for nothing. All this time just fire and asking about been around forever. Staying in that limo Tios, I would have. Nah, why am I telling this for you anyway? Better watch it. No, you're nice to see you recently. Here, you goodbye. You're up here. Merchant Princess Naya. Quite good at first. Exotic islands from all events. So, well, anywhere after all. But later on, the resistance emergency. I've just forgotten since the war started. That situation. No hurry to leave. Classy has a fascinating view and it's very cautious in choosing its guests. The best place for you to relax, walking around in the yard, watching the scenery, listening to the chit-chat of the guests are my favorite pastimes. I have felt that I'm being watched by somebody lately. I wonder who. It does creep me out, but since I'm already inside Connor's house, I suppose it will be fine.
Take this!
Sorry. If anything, I would have, been
Dodge this!
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Yep.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Nonsense. We have a letter.
Wait! We're not the general public.
I am both insulted for the general public and also kind of well, yeah.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Nonsense. Since we are honorary guests?
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here's our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
Yes.
In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
It's been quite some time since I've seen anyone show up with a new invitation letter. I wish you two luck.
I don't like how she said that. Like, I wish you two luck. Like, why do I need luck? Is there
Well,
just...
now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Why are you zooming in on this dog?
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Wait. So you're... so you're...
Huh.
What?
So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
This doesn't really add that. Doesn't really help.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
My mom gives everyone ugly.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito.
Yeah, I might have wandered off a little.
So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Oh?
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
So how did we do on your test? The courage to face the lightning?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you?
You might say that.
Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazuha's friend? Died in a duel before the throne.
Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So will we be allowed to meet the Himigimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh?
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Oh? Woof. Here's Sammy. Roof? Somebody smells like me before? Woof. Woof. Woof, woof, woof.
More interesting in the past.
Oh my gosh. Raw meat if it's owned private slave. Well, whoops. And a peaceful, carefree day. Nice case. Oh, yeah, be soon. Yeah, I'm not actually. They're on square. Oh, the heavy burden. Those obsessions I had before all this. Press please. Sorry. Patient pondering. Yeah. Hmm.
The books were more interesting. What delicious tea.
That's another way to look at the Vision Hunt Decree, as just having this unrelenting drive. Go somewhere to do something where you always have to be moving forward. You always have to be doing the next biggest thing, and then it's suddenly like you don't have to anymore. So, are you telling me that that statue is in progress? Also, you can't really see it anywhere. It's here from a lot of places. He really is telling me that this statue is in progress. Like, what the hell needs to be done?
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Oh.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt Decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
The time always moves. Here is how it does.
Seems like every god has their own will.
I don't say.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
Holy crap.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Holy crap.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Okay, so my thought of visions is they connect to and amplify people's hopes, dreams, wants, and desires. Visions aren't just a thing, they become a part of the person they belong to. So when you take that, that's why people are like, yeah, something disappeared, something's gone, I no longer have this desire, I've lost something, I'm empty without it. It's why visions fade when the person who owned them died. Person who they were connected to is no longer alive, so they too essentially die. So we're hearing those bits of hopes and dreams that are connected to the visions. No, that are embedded in the visions. Oh my goodness. The more I think about visions and what they mean to people, what they are to people, the more I'm like, this chick has to go down.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
What would be really cool is if whenever the aspirations ball is if whenever you just touch the statue, like a mumbling would just start. What you gonna do? Dude, I've climbed up to the tallest mountain in Mondstadt. Your little wings ain't nothing. Hello! You, Outlander, what are you doing sneaking around? Oh, you know, maybe you're the sneaky one here. Don't bother me with anything important, otherwise I'll kindly have you exploited. There's a fair thing to say now. I've got you, but it's criminal fish, just for a job. Make sure I'm sure I hear, so I advise you back off. Curious, the Outlander's not free fishing anymore nowadays. This place being under conjure, you're not on the job now, are you? You're not wrong, but even a samurai has a right to some free time. Outlanders wouldn't understand. Dude! You're living in the most oppressive nation I've been to yet. You don't understand what free time is. Waiting for someone? So what if I am? Don't worry, just asking. Please don't ask me pointless questions while I'm on duty. Come on, please stop bothering me. Please leave. Waiting for someone that's not some proper folk you're meaning then, eh? Of course I wouldn't. Are you questioning a public servant? On duty, I'm waiting for an important... Oh, speak up, I can barely hear anymore. Ugh, enough, leave or be... Yes, you're not afraid of me. I feel like yours is... Please don't report this matter to the commissioner. I just don't get it. What is it you want to know? I'm just delivering here after I don't have that much duties. I don't think I'll be much help to you. You can't just stand the way you're going on like this. Well, I can help you. I can't believe an Outlander would understand the honor of a samurai. You have my request. A public servant and a honeyed tongue. Alright, please don't mock me anymore. I sincerely apologize for my rudeness. Please accept my apologies. By the way, don't believe you can call me Sorwing. Yes, it's my alias of Lumaine. Lumaine's alias is Sorwing. I am a Sorwing. This is Lumaine. To help, I have something to ask you. Here's how it is. I have a childhood friend, an Outlander, whom I haven't been able to meet since the Sakura decree came into effect. I was worried about her safety, so I started putting letters into drifting bottles in hopes that she'd receive them. However, she still hasn't responded. You said drifting bottles, right? Yes, I did. What of it? Are you referring to this? Oh my god! No! No! We found that ages ago! This is it. Her badge is inside too. I don't know how to thank you enough. You wouldn't mind me reading it, would you? What? Please don't. Do you still remember the restaurant? We shall meet there. Wait. You will find money for wine attached to the heron. Okay. But if you're not the one I was expecting to receive this letter, please stop reading it. That's very incredibly rude of you. Were you like this when you were writing these letters too? Stop messing around. If you want to help me, just say so. Sorry. Please continue. Recently, one of her old friends told me she is doing well. They're both adventurers exploring the world, so I trust his intel. Unfortunately, between my duties and the soccer degree, it is impossible for me to venture that far out. I was going to ask him to deliver my letter for me, and we agreed to meet here. But all he ever thinks about is treasure, and he hurriedly left for ancient ruins on the northern part of the Nukami Island. I haven't heard from him since. I'm here several times already, finding time every day to wait for him here, but I can't keep making excuses. That's why I'm hoping you could accompany me to find him, Azorwing. I suspect that it'd take a lot of time just to find those ruins. With your help, we may yet save a lot of time. By the way, since you already have the bottle, why don't you have it over to her as well? Azorwing, can I count you for this? Alright. Yeah, let's head out at once. Hmm. Ah yes, look at me. The most distractible hero of the world. Never ask me to save the world. Not because I don't want to, but because I'll get distracted at every possible instant.
Okay, okay.
Welcome to Kamani Restaurant about Kamanji Street. Oh, I've already prepared drinks for Master Kamanji. Order it. I'll bring them to you now. I'm curious at who Master Kamanji. Nothing more than a public relations just tell me. Well, back to my father was a bit. My father knows. They told me to return. I was worried the delivery might take too long, and there might also be unavoidable bumps in the journey, so I specifically asked for this traveler to deliver them. Only can I look at the treats? Okay, I want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Sure, here are the treats. Please take a look. Okay, thank you. Move out of the way. More things to say to you. This is the travel permit. Please take it. This travel permit, you can freely enter and leave Ryoto. Fine, the permit will make your delivery a lot smoother. Also, here's the letter. Write the letter yourself? Yes, I try to write this letter in a tactful manner. I hope Miss Herringham won't be offended by it. Please deliver the letter and the treats in return. Have to go back again? But this time you have a travel permit. You should have a lot more freedom than before. I'll leave it to you, traveler. I also need to get back to the official matters. Well, when will I be able to get there myself?
Please speak to President Sangha. I'm...
Huh? Oh. Also, there's a quest on the way out. Oh?
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Oh, I'm writing out new stories about it. New story told by Uncle Ramsey. How many countries and stuff? How many just things? Write something called the travelogue. Showed me a lot of his travelogues. For example, there's kind of iron carrots that flies in the sky in Fontaine. What? That sounds awesome. An iron carrots. So they have something like planes? Dids. 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 Just organic grass and simmer which can be planted anywhere. You can plant in soil, water, or sand. Once it's planted, it will sprout and grow. Huh. Weird. And there's a kind of boat that can stay at the bottom of the sea for a long time. A submarine? What? My running spoke to deep sea and the all kinds of fish. Really? Did he tell you about such as ice? No, well, I don't think so. Oh, that's not the point. Using this stop sending me his travel books for some reason, so I'm running out of stories to tell. know that Uncle Ramsey is staying in Ortias. I wanted to go find him, but the gatekeepers wouldn't let me out because I'm a kid. Uncle enough, can you help find some? I'm not that old. Anyway, he told a road person, please tell me. I'll see. Oh, are you also interested in the travel box? No problem. Come to me when you're finished. I'll go over with you. Although I can't get in, I can wait for you at Ortias. Looking forward to meeting Olivia. This is the closest one. Are you kidding me? Girl. Hmm. And he's in the tea house, but he's been quite stressful. Fine, I'm just go inside and you'll see him. Alright. Let's find this. Hello, Pupper. Hello, good boy. He's stressed because I accidentally took it. Oh, this guy. Traveler, what can I do for you? Oh, you mean the traveler I wrote for the little government? Don't worry, I've been too busy to write those letters. Oh, what do you think? Hope it's true. I also wish the things I wrote could come true. Oh, mythology. Technically, none of the feats in traveler killed. Some place and characters are based really. Most of the context are my own imagination. Of course, some it's not entirely. What made a super balloon? Then he summoned his friends and planned to travel around Tibet in his balloon. Oh my gosh. The world in 80 days. Oh my gosh. Also, it does not require a vision to operate. All it takes is some technical knowledge. Balloon. And they encounter very strange things and phenomenal. Following me everywhere. I don't know what more this guy has ill intentions toward me. I wouldn't dare go out. Fortunately, you're here, traveler. Can you accompany me to look for inspiration outside? You here don't think you would do anything. I'll take care of it. And goes, one must guard against others. Someone's staring at me from behind. I have to guard against him no matter what. So when I'm looking for inspiration, please protect me. In fact, I already have a few locations in mind. Let's go there now.
What delicious tea.
Hmm.
Catch the wind.
Babies. The water at the beach is crystal clear and the color of sand is so white it's completely different from the open seas. It would be a nice place to sail from or take off from. The scenery here is very nice. Let me write it down in my notes. Traveler, please wait a moment. I need to think about it. You travel like you can walk around and enjoy the scenery. Please don't stray too far from me. Daihachi is following me. He's just nearby.
That's more like, hey! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Bro, you are shady as hell.
What's the hurry?
What are we supposed to do? Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Wait. Oh god damn you. Wait. Anything we why are you following us? Follow you? What do you just walk around here? What's wrong with that? You own the beach. You know who you are. Yeah, the scenery here is really nice. Now let's have a look. If we're running on the outskirts of north of town, small waterfalls there. Very nice. Let's go there. I know he's there, but I also have to figure out this. Because real quick, what the actual hell? Someone is pretending to be their daughter. And I want to get to the bottom of it. Isuka should be back now. Let's lock the door. They seem to be talking about something. And he said, I wonder what happened to you. What could we rescued before? The kind that can make you had a blind scrape on its leg. If you wishes to overcome this. Now that it was looking at me with tears in my eyes, the grip on my conscience. But it's never too wrong to feed me, and that's too much. What is it? The traveler that came before. I maybe. Okay, so it's a Tanuki. Masuki, first, no, nice to see you again. Star was homesick after I gave you a letter. I changed my mind and took a ship back to Inazuma. Sorry for not clarifying things before and making you travel so far. Now you return to I have my ways. You don't have to worry about that. I have prepared payment for you. Please take it. Thank you for your help. Hurry and go about the rest of your day. Look at things like returning to Inazuma for so easy. Why'd you ask for help in the first place? Oh, what about your mansion? Mansion? What? I mean, what? I even had a mansion in Leeware? That kind of stuff is unimportant. Nothing is more important than family. I already exhausted and trusted it all to someone else. Hang on, the real Susie had trouble finding a job in Leeway. There's no way that she'd suddenly become rich. Who are you? I'm Atsuki, of course. It looks like Atsuki. I look like Atsuki and sound like Asuko. What is there to be suspicious about? Start being so persistent. Forget about it. I won't talk to you anymore. Tomorrow I'm heading off now. Leaves in a fit of rage. Atsuki, that child, didn't you get so angry all of a sudden? I'm sorry about that. Traveler's child must be too tired from her work, but you saw her for yourself. It's her daughter, the letter. Maybe that child forgot about it. In any case, we'd still like to thank you for the trouble you went through. As the payment, would you be able to wait a little longer? Are there any issues? Nothing of that sort. We can still afford the payment. You know how we told you this was working day? The payment she sees has always been strange. She always brings back weird seeds, wild fruits, but never brings back more. Things like that do have some value, but we'd have to sell them first. For travel like you, I guess more would be more convenient. Please come here again tomorrow. By then, we should be able to give you more. Wait until the following day. The plot thickens. So it sounds to me like that. Right, Tanuki, right? Um, It is not a weasel, but a snooky. Aki Tanuki. Excuse me, a Tanuki. No, it's still Tanuki. Carefree Tanuki that comes and goes without leaving a trace. This done. Its kind has ability to transform into other objects, including humans. Although they often tangle with a mysterious organization, the Tanuki are not a wicked law and only tease humans for fun. So it sounds like they discovered an injured Tanuki. She was like, "I'm going to help it," and the Tanuki was like, "I'm grateful and I'll help you however I can." And had noticed that they had missed their daughter and was just like, "Well, I might not be your daughter, but I will do my best."
What's the hurry?
Take this!
The scenery is very nice. It really is quite dangerous, but I can include this experience in my travel log. Get out of here and find a safe place. The guy's still following us. He really, Just don't. Yeah, kidding. Okay. That one turns just on. And turns just this one. And this one doesn't turn at all. Is this supposed to be like baby's first puzzle? Because like that was the easiest one so far. Why are the demons bird falling? That's meatfall. You aren't allowed to come here and enjoy the walk and pick fruits. So paranoid. And did. The last location is on the top of the hill over there. The view is very good. We should be able to get a panoramic. Oh boy. Still the closest place. No real fast way to get there. Gotta run. Gotta hoof it. Nope, I didn't see you. I still don't see you. This place really is, like, just beautiful. And on top of the mountain, you can almost see the entire Nazuki Island. Yeah, if only there wasn't that tree in the way. When that mountain type is quite strong, and the height is perfect for takeoff. There are no obstacles here, and it's a long way from You won't be discouraged by distance. That looks like a good location. Conclusion: it's a good location to take off from, and it's a nice place to write about in the travelogue. That guy, he's still following us. He just wouldn't let go. I'll get rid of him. It's fine, don't worry about him. Wouldn't dare do anything rash with you, though. Dealing with this kind of person, if you approach him, he would keep pestering you. Anyway, let's call it a day. Let's get back to the
What's the hurry?
Where's the star? Let's see. Visible. Hi. Ah, there it is. I'm surprised it didn't go off. We were like at the top of this godforsaken mountain. I wonder if this key goes to the dog. Make a break for it. And ba ba da ba ba. Yeah, there's like a dog, I think. I don't see. Oh my goodness, I don't remember. I think it was over here because we activated this and sailed. Oh. Oh, there's Mira
Freeze! Cool it!
What the heck?
Take this! Got you!
Freeze!
What the hell?
Majesty's gift!
Let's spark things up
Oh,
a
you've
little.
got to be kidding me.
Out of my
Dodge this! Don't push your luck! Don't get frostbite!
Got you! Thunderflash! Lightning slash!
You're in for a little shock.
No one escapes my sight!
Cool it!
Got you!
Come a little closer.
Out of my sight!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Majesty's gift.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Bellowing thunder. Ha!
I'm a bit rusty.
Out of my sight. Her Majesty's power flows through me.
Freeze!
Ha! Get him.
This body belongs to ice and snow.
Huh. Also, there's something over here. There's a shiny this way. There's a shiny this way. Oh, I'm gonna be okay, 'cause I got a shiny this way. Is it high? Is it low? Oh, there's 3 shinies. Okay, so there's one shiny. Dude can. And there's one that way. 1 second. Oh boy. Ah. It seems that we are at a bit of an impasse. Oh my goodness. Headphones keep slipping. Well, when in doubt, wait it out. 33 seconds left. Hmm. Okay. Voila. That was an absolute bit of nonsense. Okay. Um. So. I'm taking damage. What the hell? Out of the water, get out of the water, get out of the water.
Tired.
Oh no, I'm taking damage in this area. What the ever-loving hell? abandoned temple in the shrine. It definitely looks abandoned. Having searched the area for clues. This. Wait. What the hell are you talking about, Pie? What the ever loving hell? That was so flippin' weird. Like, what even? I genuinely cannot comprehend what the hell just happened. Yeah, no wonder this shrine is freaking abandoned.
What's the hurry?
What is the hurry? The hurry is that we're apparently in some type of hellscape. And I want to get the teleport marker and then get the hell out of here. Mm-hmm. Okay, is that it? That is something. Ah, there's you over here. Maybe up there? Okay, so that's the electric thing. Like, what the ever-loving hell? Yeah, I would imagine that a shrine that looks like this would be abandoned. Good gracious. Hmm. Anyway, before I even think about going down, there's 3! Oh boy. Is it how 30 seconds? Okay. Now apparently we're waiting a few more seconds. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. There are freaking 3 in this vicinity. What the hell? Why, Euthymia. Have I picked up before? Apparently I have. Wait, no, this is the shrine? Huh. Alright, welcome to the traveler, which means I'm here for a fortune slip. Headaches on his yes. I wished for the Sakura decree to be lifted. Oh.
No, let me try again.
Oh, this is the thing. Oh, this is really cool. Electro sigil. Oh, this is how we upgrade the electrogram. Interesting. An electro sigil. Ooh, you can get a thing of insight. Oh, and this is how you get to level 2. I need to be at least level 3 with the thing. Where have I been getting electro sigils?
May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like a- yeah, okay. Hmm.
Lightning slash!
Oops, sorry. This is a little creature with ears and a tail. I'm looking for a girl who has ears and she has badgers with the ears and tail that actually perform. They're just part of her outfit. Yeah. Oh. Because you have a condition in your outfit. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. How do I get up? Wherever I can. Hmm.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Okay, and there's the second one. A fourth one! Oh my god. What the hell? There are so many up here. Like, what even? Is there a proper path? Hmm. Hmm. fascinating. That was really cool. Like, immensely cool. Wait. No, wanna play? Okay, let's play hide and seek. I think I'll just play. Yeah, no problem.
Whenever you are troubled.
Sorry, I've gotten really quiet. Sorry, darling. Where did the electric thingy go? Oh, there it is. Well, there is a... What am I even trying to go for? Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. It's just hard to see. Wait. Was that really it? I mean, I guess so. Hmm. Anyway. We want to get this. I wonder if I need to. Yeah, I think I need at least 2. And there it is. Yeah, insufficient. Anyway, there's domain. Somewhere. Down. Down. Yelling timber. Anywho, let me snag this beetle. And now, activate the shrine. No, it's not a shrine. It's a domain. Excuse me. I'm gonna pretend I never saw those. This one moves all of those. I think it's just another case of getting them all to face one direction. Aww. I'll ship it. I mean, if you just see a red sword, how can you not? Apparently it is not the Unseen Razor as I was hoping. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Court of Flowing Sand. I'm gonna teleport here. Just to get verticality? Something this way. Ah! Back here. Because as I can.
What's the hurry?
Alright. Yeah. There's the sword. There's some more stuff. It's just sitting there. Innocently. There's hints of more. And I'm ignoring them because I don't feel like getting in a fight right now. Bro. Not that empty. A Larry wood. We are
What's the hurry?
somewhere. There's a teleport marker right over here. And there's a shiny. That is. How do I get to it? Where is it? Where are you? You are somewhere. Oh, right where I am, which means unless you are down. Yes. It's not up, it's probably down. Lucky dog clover. Oh, because it's good luck to follow them.
What's the hurry?
Okay, so there's another shiny over here. I don't have
It's my
any.
lucky day.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Let's get down to business. Cool it. No more.
I'm apparently just
What's the
gonna
hurry?
Nope. Oh god, there's two of them. Keep going, Kaya.
Dodge this.
Oh, how kind. I'm sure you would love to. And what is that the reputation? Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, now we are over here. But before we do that, and the music changed, and I had a freak out moment. Oh my god. Anyway, yes, something about it being right here, and goes like down. It is. Well, on the bright side, the beetles aren't easily frightened. That would have been a bit of a pain. Anyway, I have no interest in reclimbing that mountain. Teleport waypoints. Absolutely useful. It's been 2 hours. Boy, how time flies. Hello. The regions, because there we go. You know, they mentioned it. Would you be interested in helping us out? Of course. Okay. So we haven't quest, so we need to finish the quest, which really I have no problem. Alright, let's enter the headquarters of the people who very much want the vision decree
So, this is
undecreed.
the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
As much as I love Dawn Winery, it's hard to top the Jade Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
And we're delighted to meet her.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
Paimon, you have no tact whatsoever.
Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests.
Wait, so we can't see her?
Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea.
Are you kidding? This trip over the sea was practically instantaneous.
I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot.
Oh, we've noticed.
Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties.
Makes sense. If your job is to help the people, even if you work for the big boss, you're closer to the people.
A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate.
Of course.
Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I fully understand Lumaine. Even if I'm like, hell yeah, let's help start a rebellion. I fully understand. She just saw her brother and he's just like, I'll meet you at the end of your journey. And she's like, I've got to catch up with him. I fully focused.
Oh,
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
Time to leave now.
no, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
The traveler listens while Kimiyoishi tells the story of the 3 visionless
A
people.
warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
Alright, I'll do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Okay, so I know we're supposed to... Nope, she's gone.
Miss Kamisato's left, it seems. No cutting corners now, okay?
Never do. Ooh, some books. How the hell did she leave? Huh? The meaning of meaningless waiting. I have to say, you don't have to convince me. But again, you gotta convince Lumaine. Or Ether, depending on who you chose. The village guardian who has lost his vision seems to have forgotten why he... Oh, we've talked to that guy. Oh. Oh. Go this way. See what we find on our way. Oh. I was gonna say, I didn't see that apparently because it wasn't there before. I love this music in particular. Like, each region, there's like a particular song that I just love. Really? Hmm.
What's the hurry?
Hello.
There you are, eavesdropper. The more, the merrier.
Oh, goddamn. I didn't realize Amber was still out of commission. I'm so sorry, Amber.
Bet you can't keep up with me. Not so hard.
Lightning slash!
Alright. Okay, and then a viewpoint. Very mysterious. And he's definitely not a ceiling. If you lead me back over to there, I will be so disappointed in you. Okay, it's going up a different path that I didn't notice the first time.
Lightning slash!
Anywho.
Lightning slash!
Hmm.
What's the hurry?
Okay. Behind that, it looks like you get it from the inside.
Freeze! Cool it! push your luck. Free.
There we go.
Cool it.
That is not what I want to do. Gaia. Calm down, you infernal creature. God damn it!
Was unexpected.
Unexpected and cheap. There we go. You finally grabbed hold of the goddamn ledge. Oh. Yeah, she vanished. How? Oh my gosh, this is the area that we have to... I am impatient. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Okay, she went over here. Oh, gone again. The fox said, yep, it's the same as one in Conda Village, but Paimon doesn't see a ward on it, or has the ward been hidden? Some troublesome secret again. We're a pretty good combination. Alright, the village chief told us everything. Wait, there's some writing here. The ward has been sealed within by sacred words. What does that mean? Here as well, although I hope the seal never broken, and although you have now been missing for many years, if the seal must be broken and the cleansing ritual conducted, I hope you shall be the one to break it. The third line of the sacred word is something often used to say in the past. The third line of the sacred words is something you often used to say in the past. Else? But if the one tuned to the seal is my successor, then there's an extra step you must go through. There are 4 great spirits and 3 spooks in the mudstone. I have placed 3 Shigani here as guardians only when they are all gathered here in one place. Can you proceed? Clear security, all that useful, but we should still... We have to find a solution, otherwise we'd know better than... 3 Shigini. Ah, here she is. Okay. No comment? Looks like there's a pattern for disappearances. Carefully by waiting by my means. Wait. Gosh darn it. I didn't want to talk. I just realized only when 3 are gathered. Ugh. I think we want her to be there. So don't talk to this one. See, now 2 of the statues are lit up. And unless we count. Do not count. Ah! How the hell was I supposed to notice you? I mean, I suppose I did, but goodness gracious. Also, why the hell are you just standing up there? I thought only I stood in dramatic places for no reason.
I'll race you there.
What's the hurry?
Come on. Gotta be around here somewhere. Question. Where? Huh. Yes, and she should be at the thing.
The insolent shall be punished.
Lady, I just existed in your vicinity.
Yep. Try not to enjoy.
Go, go, barrier!
Freeze! Dodge this!
Ha! Yeah, yeah. No mercy!
Freeze!
Out of my sight! Lightning flash!
Dodge this! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in
Mirror image.
Come a little closer.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Flow through me! Take this! No escape! Gotcha!
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Bellowing thunder!
Come on.
Dodge this. Cool it.
This is Her Majesty's gift! Take this!
Freeze.
Winter shall eventually come.
Okay. That should do it. Pounds exhaustion. Not be exhaustion. Let's not fuss over the details, shall we? Looks like there's a book in here. Well, it's hard to read. Oh my goodness. Seek first forgiveness from Nakura in the skies above, and then from Washumi on the land below. Then recite prayers to quench the god's anger. The aforementioned ritual must be carried out before any sacrifices, exorcisms, blessings, or spell rites can take place. The same holds true for this cleansing ritual. The Thunder Sakura were born from grafted sacred Sakura branches. They are offshoots of Numika's own spirit and connect with the Grand Shrine. In those days, catastrophic rocks to heaven and demons roamed the earth. The land was defiled from above. As the branches were broken off the great shrine and transplanted across the land to cleanse the filth. Years past, the damage accumulated. The cleansing rituals must be performed to calm the camp. Thunder Sakura purification must take place once every 60 years. A ritual may also be divided into a minor and major cleansing. After performing the minor cleansing a few times, the major cleansing must then be carried out. During the minor cleansing, one must first seek forgiveness from the sky and land. Pipe of rope to form a barrier and recite the Kamoshiki. Next, the filth must be sealed up inside the barrier, and the poisoned rotten nodules must be isolated from any mortal dwelling. Finally, a ward must be used to suppress all the filth. This must be performed separately in 5 different places on Nagarami Island. The purpose of this minor cleansing ritual is to isolate the defilement and thus procure some years of peace. During the major cleansing, one must first seek forgiveness from the sky and land. The 5 wards representing the eyes, the mouth, the nose, the hands, and the feet must be retrieved, destroying the barriers created by the minor cleansing in the process. The filth must be eradicated by a powerful spell. The purpose of the major cleansing ritual is to wipe out the defilement and completely eradicate the filth. In this is the end of the summary. The details are as follows. The rest of the text has been rendered unreadable by absorption, by abrasion, contamination, and other damage. Right. So that's God and demon stuff. Let's go to Ganarkarmi Shrine, shall we? Yeah. Oh boy, we most certainly need an expert's opinion. Also, apparently this is the abandoned shrine. Also, apparently I'm a level of stupid. Oops. Somehow I don't see you, you don't see me worked. Also, no, I'm not heading to the shrine. I'm taking a break from that quest. Travelogue.
What's the hurry?
Oh, it's raining. Okay.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Oh,
Let's see. Where's the person
and
Ayaka
the rain
told
is
us
gone.
about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Shame.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Right.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What's happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago.
Oh.
Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did?
Oh.
We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
I'm glad we talked to him. And we heard from him.
One day, I'll
How
be
he just I feel so lost.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Well, as much as it feels pushy to say, everyone depends on you.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy.
No kidding.
Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
You don't even sound certain.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
And his desire to suddenly leave. Or it's not so much of a desire to leave, so much as a lack of desire to stay.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was Black Snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more!
Hey.
I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession.
An Omamori.
Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine. So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Most definitely. Something that held his elemental energy, that might hold, if only the slightest spark of the passion he once possessed.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years?
Oh, well.
Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
It's here. If we become separated during the war, go wait for me in Konda Village. There'll be a safe home for us there. Oh.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone.
For 30 years?
But he's been here for 30 years! Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Uh-oh.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryu.
Oh wait, no, he's back in front of the house.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye.
No kidding.
How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her it's all disappeared.
That make you feel sad?
No, not especially.
Oh.
After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Oh, do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Me too. Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
A bit, I suppose.
Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
I think we accidentally spoke with him as well. Yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, I wouldn't say your hopes and dreams are tied to your vision. Oh, this isn't the guy we talked to though. I'd say your vision is tied to your hopes and
They
dreams.
say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more thing. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
Oh my gosh.
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
He kept his vision was the reason for helping the people even amongst the decree. Oh my god.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions like emergency food?
Huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But Why would she ever want us to help someone like him?
It's just like the other guy. He's suddenly lost a bit of himself.
Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We've heard that you've lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now.
I believe you.
To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two.
Maybe the treasure hoarders took the provisions.
If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Mm-hmm. What's the matter? Even if she's working the next day, she says something to us about reading, but today she wasn't saying anything. After yesterday today, she said she was tired and went straight to her room to sleep, but by the time we got up the next day, she wasn't in bed anymore. I tried looking everywhere for her. My husband searched far and wide. However, even after half a day, we still couldn't find any traces of our daughter. That child got off on that journey again. What a troublesome child. Calm down, dear. I'll look for her again, please. See to her room first. And when the child left, she didn't close the window properly. A lot of leaves blew into the room. I forget. Here's the page. You have to. Yo.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson. Lightning slash!
You have made a mistake.
Try!
Cool it!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Try! Freeze! Ah!
Take this!
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know?
Dude.
Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Forget it. Tell us what you know about Kurosawa.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Hi, you're all talk.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Bro. Yeah, let's find out what happened. Goodness gracious. It's been 3 hours again. Oh, and I did it again.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
I hate the way you said that.
Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
These IOUs?
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
There were never any emergency provisions.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice.
Clearly, you do.
If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself.
I imagine because he doesn't want to let them know that the people like the Rising Shogun just don't care at all.
If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
He doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Mm-hmm.
Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think.
Okay, so she's not so innocent.
Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
No.
Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
I'm entirely disappointed. Hold on, we're in the area. And he's confronted. There is some ideas about the main story of my travelogue, but it'll take me a day or two. It'll take me 1 or 2 days to finish the chapter. Written a few paragraphs before, please take these paragraphs to finish with the whole story. I'll ask someone to bring her the complete travelogue. That's what he says. How would I know if he has any other agendas? What are you talking about? I said this guy has ulterior motives for writing those travelogues. Who would think about these random nonsense traveler on Tibet in a hot air balloon without using vision? There must be some sort of agenda behind it. He just hasn't exposed himself yet. Dude, you are several levels of crazy. Need to get the travelogue. This one is really travel around to that in 80 days. Oh, thank you. Let me have a look. Oh, wow. How come it's so thin? The other travelogue's one was thicker. He hasn't finished yet. That's so. I'll wait and read it when Uncle Ramsey finishes. Then I'll have to tell a new story to tell Genshin. Thank you, traveler. These are for you. Please accept them. You know, even though we're technically... Oh, cliffhanger. Even though we're technically finishing some of these quests, just... they don't feel finished. Like, the one with the daughter who was here but most definitely not here, and then that one. And then with the guy in the village who couldn't remember why he was staying there. It's just so heartbreaking. In her letter, she's doing well. We don't have to worry. Might have been fine. We hear this other, but how can we be sure? After I've never seen him in person, but don't worry. Better. Independently, she was little. She knows how to take care of herself. She's running between free and traveling around. She must be really unhappy being trapped in Inazuma. But just fine. She doesn't let her later on the other day. If God knew how much you worried about her every day, she would be troubled too.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Oh, do not, please.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually, there's more to it. Oh, boy.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation?
Because you were a good person.
I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
The sword. Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either.
Oh, it's probably tied to his hopes, his dreams, his aspirations.
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no trifling matter.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Okay. Another quest completed that has no real resolution.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
Now this is someone I believe we've talked to.
Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
Meikyo Shisui.
This is his dojo.
Make
Luckily,
sushi
there's
arts.
some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
He lost his vision.
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Bro, you couldn't hurt us if you tried.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait till he's recovered.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him.
But suddenly he lost his spark.
But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
Narukami.
But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself.
Yeah, we've been there.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Yeah, we know an exorcist, and we helped him. Once or twice. Kind of.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
I don't think losing your vision causes possession. I just think that's what they think it is.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Perhaps the reason he took up the blade was because he lost someone dear to him, some people dear to him. And he wanted to protect any others who came his way.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past.
Oh, okay. Why would he care about defeating sword masters?
One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
I'm guessing that's him. He's snuck off.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism?
I think they're the person. I think that's the sensei.
Let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
I'm fairly certain that's the sensei.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does.
Oh.
Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
An old guy. I don't think he can cause much trouble.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up.
And why'd you take off?
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
And why'd you come over to his dojo?
When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation.
Oh?
He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Okay, so it's not a meaningful reason. that he got his vision, but it was just a desire to succeed, to be good at this one thing that he loved.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me.
But suddenly this young upstart shows up.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection.
Huh.
I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten.
He's probably trying to remember. He knows all of those people are important to him, but he doesn't know how.
So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
You sure you don't want to come along?
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all.
Mm-hmm. So it seems.
Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
I wouldn't have minded bringing the old guy back. Seems pretty harmless. Sacrificial offering. I do low-key hate that. Like, you're on a quest, and it's like, oh, actually, they're doing a different quest. And I'm like, excuse you? No. Thank you, bro. Hello, traveler from afar. Welcome to the Grand National Shrine. If you have some trouble or just want to make a wish, explain the situation with the abandoned shrine at the foot of the mountain. I see, I understand the situation. The sacred shrine. The ritual is very important, right? And there are indeed records of it, but the actual details of the ritual have been lost. The summary you are holding is very valuable historical art. Lost? Are the two behind this? If you say it's so important, you might be up to something here too. Oh no, the degradation here is due to poor preservation, humidity, and moths. It's a great shame, but a lot of historical records have been lost. Lady Yi and Sir Kimodenzo were fretting over it. As far as secret words, I know a thing or two. Please tell us how to unseal the ward. I apologize, but the secret words you seal the ward are not some sort of special formula. Instead, they are something created by the one who cast the seal themselves. What do you mean? The spell was created on the fly by the caster? It's not precisely so. Either secret words of this sort do have some rules. No, hiccups are the worst. Do elaborate. I believe the records go something like this. The first line represents one's own status in Inazuma, something with the word envoy attached to it, I believe. The second line is meant to explain the source of one's power, something like dango, ramen, or a light novel, for example. Paimon gets it, that's definitely power, great power sources. I'm just giving an example. The record uses something like Oyumo Hayaku is for the third line. Is it something you can just make up? Yes, you guessed it. It can be whatever you want it to be. Considering how long it's been, I doubt that any still live who understand how to use this third line. What shall we do then? This commission and the whole nation, it's all going to go kaput. She isn't done talking yet. Perhaps these items can be of aid to you. The memento lens. Memento? So it's a souvenir. Since the two of you are so knowledgeable, I trust that you must have heard of Chimera. It's a fortune-made device that can record images. Oh, a camera! Yes. Long time ago, when it was first found, her camera leader imported many new inventions from other places to provide the benefits of building a trading hub. For example, he used Naya blast furnace to turn an old Harrigan clan mansion into Sora, demon, mirrorgraphed in the Harrigan clan by Kitsuneya. In your past, the camera itself created ceased to function. Only the lens, blessed by the Kitsune, can still see things that no longer exist in certain special places. Oh, it's a camera that could take pictures of ghosts. Cool. We selected the lens and named it the Memento lens. If you have come on account of Sakura, and I can sense from our conversation that you are trustworthy, I believe that it will come to good use in your hands. Such an important item. I suppose you may not be familiar with this as outsiders, but we believe that everything has a soul. Even stones and trees have memories. And when an item is left unused for a long time, it will grow bitter with dissatisfaction. As such, we might as well give the lens to someone who can show it all the changes the world has gone through, rather than letting it gather dust in our shrine. No problem. And how that the earth could soon open up her island turned into sleeping statues in many places, waiting for her to return. These small, strange-looking fox statues, looking at it through the memento lens, may reveal something new. Thank you. Leave it to us. Electra Archon bless you. Observe this earth statue through it, and something miraculous might happen. Got it. So the little chunky ones. Wait. How did I miss that one?